he wants is a little peace. Let him die.
Mary, you're avoiding my question.
Mason, I have to record this information.
Well, it must be pretty much the same from day to day.
Well, yes, but I still have to monitor it and mark it down on paper.
Well, I'm not chastising you for doing your job. I just want you to look ahead to your off hours.
Oh, Mason, I'm going to be really busy today. I don't think I'm going to have any off hours.
Mary, you can't keep going straight from here to the clinic.
The clinic needs my help, Mason. They just got started.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's worthwhile, but they can do without you for one evening. Besides, your work at the clinic is one of the things I wanted to discuss over dinner. I was thinking that maybe I could help you out in some way, like by drumming up some financial support.
What is this? You're resorting to out-and-out bribery?
Well, the offer is sincere, I promise you. But to answer your question, yeah, I'd resort to about anything to get you to have dinner with me. So, when do you finish up here?
Well, 7, but I...
No buts. No buts. Champagne will be on ice at precisely 7 o'clock in the gazebo. Now, that's not something you want to resist, is it? Dinner under the stars?
Oh, the gazebo is so beautiful.
Mm-hmm. And so seldom used. It's a pity. Except the night of our little song fest, if you remember.
No, wait a minute. You're not going to have me launching into another chorus of,
By the light of the silvery moon, not unless the spirit moves you.
Well, I will never forget what a losing battle it was trying to keep you quiet.
I promise to be more discreet tonight. In fact, I think it might be a good idea if we didn't discuss our plans with anyone.
Why?
Well, I just don't want anybody feeling neighborly and pulling up a chair. Tonight, I want you all to myself.
No, I don't know where Mason is at the moment, but if you leave your number, I'll have him get back to you. Mm-hmm. Alrighty, that's, Charles Gateworks. Oh, caterers, sorry. All right, I'll tell him. Mason, you just got a phone call from Charles Caterers. Throwing a party?
Celebrate what?
I'm only kidding. You wouldn't have a party without inviting me. Why did a caterer call you?
I may be representing them in a suit.
Oh, a lawsuit. What happened? Ptomaine poisoning?
Take your choice.
Really? Well, with everything going on around here with the corporation and all, I didn't think you'd take on another case unless it was really a big one.
Gina, I don't intend to let my private practice die on the vine. Besides, this is something that's been pending for months. Come on. Don't be so suspicious. It's too early in the day.
I don't think so. Augusta may not be my biggest fan, but I don't think she'd try to keep my father away.
No, but then who would call your father from the Lockridge house?
I don't know.
Maybe you underestimate what a woman like Augusta is capable of.
No. Well, look, I just don't think that she'd go that far.
Still, why does she want you out of the scene so badly?
Wish I could figure it out for myself. Sometimes I think it's because she knows more than I do about why Minx is so bound and determined to keep me here.
I don't think that Augusta knows why Minx is so interested in you.
Like I say, it's just a feeling. I've got nothing to back it up. All I know is that every time Minx does something for me, like makes me a member of the board, Augusta gets real upset, Lionel too. It's one of the reasons I decided to pack it in and go to Stalen. I was getting tired of dealing with all the hostility. Nick, what's the matter? What is it?
Nothing. Listen, I better get back to work tracking down who made that telephone call. I'll see you real soon, okay?
All right.
How is he?
He's doing better. How did you find out he was hurt?
A nurse called me in the Stalen. I don't know why they waited so long, but I got her just as soon as I could. Hi.
Yes.
Hi, Deborah Middleton, Charles Caterers.
Miss Middleton, how do you do? I didn't hear you drive up.
Oh, I parked in back, as you suggested.
Oh, good. Thank you. Listen, I would like the preparations to be as subtle as possible. I'd start with caviar, then your paupiettes de sole, and finish with strawberries. Now, the only problem I have is with your soup. If you will forgive me, I find your consommé madrilen.
Oh, I knew he was up to something. Bless his devious little heart. He knows how much I love surprises.
And whomever you get to serve.
Well, maybe I'll do something special for him, too. I'll buy myself a brand new dress.
Illustrated at a very leisurely pace, as it were.
This must be a very special lady.
Oh, indeed she is. They don't come much more special.
I'm sorry it took me so long to get here. How are you? Are you all right?
Who called you?
I don't know exactly. One of the nurses.
Nurse. It's impossible.
She said she was a nurse here at the hospital and you'd been in an accident and that you were asking for me.
She was wrong.
About what?
I wasn't asking for you, Amy. You shouldn't have come. Look, we said our goodbyes. I don't know why you felt that you had to put us through this again.
I love you. I never wanted to say goodbye.
But you did, didn't you? Took John back to New Stalin?
I thought you were coming with us. You and Johnny and I were going to be a family, just like we planned.
I said it wouldn't have worked.
Do you really believe that?
If I didn't, I wouldn't have said it.
What's happened to you? This accident has done something to you.
That's right, it has. You look like you're about to lose everything. You start to see what's real and what's not.
Let's talk about your condition. I talked to one of the doctors and he said you needed a kidney.
I can manage. The doctor said I don't need a kidney. My back's going to be fine. I want to do it by myself.
Please don't talk to me this way. I can't.
Look, we just stop. Just keep away from me. Damn it, keep away. Ow!
What's the matter? What's wrong? What's wrong?
Just get somebody.
Where's the call button? I'll get a nurse. I'll get a nurse. Hold on. Nurse! Nurse! Come here quickly!
The closer I got, it was like the machines got bigger and I was smaller and it was like I was being swallowed.
You must have felt a really great sense of relief that you didn't do it, right? That you didn't pull the plug.
No. I felt guilty because I didn't keep my father's promise. I still do.
You shouldn't.
Look, what I am battling with here, Cruz, is that I feel that maybe a person has a right to decide how his life should end.
Look, I know how I want my life to end, all right? I want to be 105 years old, holding hands with you, swinging on a front porch swing somewhere. I want to take one last long look at you and then close my eyes forever. Now, that doesn't mean it's going to turn out that way just because I want it to.
And what are you saying? That our final moments aren't ours to control?
I think it's decided for us how we come into this world and how we get out. Now, we seem to have a pretty free hand in between. But when it comes to the giving of life and the taking away, I don't believe that's up to us.
But we're interfering with the natural order of things by using machines anyway. I mean, it's not like we're letting what happens happen.
Yeah, but that's different.
Well, how?
Well, it's life, you know? I mean, I know in my gut you gotta fight for life when it's threatened. You have to do whatever is necessary to survive. If it means an operation, you have the surgery. If it means a machine that'll keep you breathing, you use the machine. You can say that's interfering, all right, maybe it is, but it's for the purpose of extending life, and that's different.
But what is life? Is it some sort of combination of wires and tubes that keeps my father's heart going? That forces his lungs to expand and contract? I thought life came from the inside, not the outside.
Well, now you're asking questions that don't have answers.
Just wish I hadn't been so weak. I knew what he was asking, and I knew I couldn't do it. He seemed to need it so much, I just couldn't say no.
I don't think anybody could have said no. It sounded like his dying wish. How are you supposed to deny your father's dying wish?
I just didn't think about what the promise meant. I just wanted him to stop all those ugly, frightening possibilities.
Eden, you gotta stop beating yourself up about this. Do you know what the expression under duress means? I mean, it's like when a cop gets a confession out of somebody by using threats or scare tactics. I mean, the confession doesn't count, right? Well, think about it. You were faced with the threat that your father was going to die in front of your eyes. I mean, of course, you're going to say anything to make him happy. Under normal circumstances, you would have realized, I'm sure, that you're just not capable of what he wanted you to do.
I just didn't want him. More than anything, I don't want my father to feel like I've let him down, especially when it counts the most.
If it was done out of love, and God knows it was, how can it be wrong?
I guess I just have to keep remembering those words.
I had a better idea. Why don't you stick around here today and I'll just keep telling you, then you won't have to remember it.
I can't. Got a magazine photographer that's coming to shoot me for the cover.
I always knew you were a cover girl.
Yeah, don't worry. It's like a business weekly, not a Vogue. It's just like a Walton Hotel merger.
Oh, yeah? Well, why do you think they didn't use Mr. Walton for the cover? I'll tell you why. Because you have way more beautiful legs.
Thank goodness.
Want me to come along and make faces?
No. I want you to stay here. That way I'll come running back to you as fast as I can. Will you be waiting?
Yes, I will be.
I get the feeling you were expecting somebody else.
Excuse me, Captain. Come on in. What's up?
Plenty. I hope you're in the mood for a change of scene.
What's that mean?
Big doings in Miami, and you've been elected.
Why me?
Well, yours is not the reason. Yours is to take these 2 tickets and catch the flight at 1 o'clock.
You gotta be kidding, man. Today? Today.
If anything happens to him, I'll never...
Hey, I'm sure he'll be all right. They said it could probably be just a muscle spasm.
What if it isn't? What if that obstruction in his back is moved?
Look, Amy, why don't you sit down here, huh? Honey, you've come an awful long way to get here, and I know it wasn't easy.
Thank you. I always envisioned meeting Brick's father, but I never thought it would be in a hospital room with me on the verge of hysteria. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I'm the one that should be sorry. If I hadn't stayed out of Brick's life all these years, we'd have met a long time ago.
Listen, I know we all want to do something for Brick, but right now I think what we should be doing is spending time trying to identify the person that made this call. Amy, you don't know anything about this yet.
No, what?
Well, when they first thought that Brick was going to need a kidney, they called me. See, and I was all set to come. But then some woman called me on the phone and she said, forget it. She said that Brick was fine and didn't need a kidney transplant. Only thing wrong was that was a long time before the doctors made that decision. See, when she called, they still thought that Brick was going to need a kidney real fast.
You mean someone deliberately tried to keep you from being Brick's donor?
That's right. We've been trying to track down who made that call ever since.
I remember the voice. She wasn't a young woman, but it was a strong voice, a lot of confidence in it. The type that's used to giving orders. Well, that's why I believed her. She sounded like a doctor, like she knew what she was talking about.
Mr. Wallace, if you heard this voice again, would you be able to recognize it?
Well, I think so.
I have an idea who the voice could be. I have a plan to put it on tape today and have you listen to it.
Who do you think it is?
I don't want to say for sure until Mr. Wallace hears it, and then we'll see. Sir, could you just wait here until I get back with this thing? Then hopefully we can finally figure out who's got it in for Brick.
I'm sure it's an important assignment, and I'm flattered, but you're going to have to send somebody else because I can't leave town right now.
Don't forget who you're talking to, Castillo.
Look, With all due respect, I think I'm past the point where somebody can pop an out-of-town assignment on me with barely an hour's notice.
I think it all depends on who's doing the popping. This comes from up there.
Captain, give me a break.
I'm giving you an order, which you don't seem to understand.
This is a tough time for me. You know, I'm needed here. It's a personal situation.
An order is an order, and you know that. And if you refuse, you're facing either suspension or dismissal.
Well, I guess I'm going to have to risk that then because I can't go.
What is this personal situation?
If you must know, it's the lady I'm about to marry. She's going through a real hard time with her family, and I'm not about to leave her alone now.
You ready to give up your job for that?
I'm ready to do what I have to do.
I hope you know what you're saying.
I know what I'm saying.
Damn it, Castillo, I don't want your badge.
You just got through saying an order is an order, and I can't accept this one.
Don't you understand? This is not my idea. You can't say no.
Whose idea is it?
The commissioner himself.
The police commissioner wants me to go to Miami, and it has to be me. Uh-huh. That's very interesting, don't you think?
You ready to wise up now?
I wonder who's been talking to the commissioner. Any ideas?
Look, I do my job. I don't go to the commissioner and ask him to explain himself. He doesn't think too lightly about it.
Fine, you go back to him and tell him that Inspector Castillo refuses the assignment. I will take the responsibility. If he wants to fire me because of that, tell him to fire me. What are you waiting for?
I can't see a good cop throwing away his job because of a stupid thing like this.
Thanks for stopping by, Captain.
Change your mind.
I'm not gonna change my mind.
Nice working with you, Castillo.
Well, pal, somebody wants you out of town real bad. I wonder who and why.
8,000, 9,000, 10,000. I'd like that deposited immediately, please.
You may consider this account active as of today, madam.
Fine.
And what is the name of the account holder?
Oh, Brick Wallace. Oh, I'm sorry, Barnaby. That's his legal name. No wonder he changed it.
And you are a friend?
Well, no, I'm an interested party. You will receive deposits regularly on this account.
In cash?
Yes, in cash, just like today. Oh, and don't bother sending a receipt to Mr. Wallace. He's not supposed to be notified of this.
Not to be notified?
Right. His name will be on the account, but he won't know about it.
I beg your pardon, madame, but I don't see how this will be possible.
What do you mean? Look, I came to you people because I thought there would be no runaround.
We require the account holder's signature on these two forms, please.
Oh.
Down here at the bottom, if you...
Oh, well, this is preposterous.
No, it's the law.
Well, you're a Swiss bank. You're supposed to be immune to all the niggling little laws that tie the hands of minor institutions. Let's not let a technicality hold this up, please.
There's nothing I can do about it, madame. Even the Swiss banks have their scruples.
Oh, great. Well, I thought we could do all of this anonymously.
Make as many anonymous deposits as you wish, as soon as we have the gentleman's signature.
Oh, well, look, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to reorganize my thinking here. I'm sorry. You're going to have to go. We'll be in touch. Thank you so much.
Very well. If we can be of service,
yes,
I'll
bye.
find my way.
Thank you so much.
Good day, madame.
Bye.
Excuse me.
What are you doing here?
I want to talk to you about Brick. May I come in?
No, you cannot. What have you come to do? Insult me again? Throw more accusations?
No, I'm not.
I simply could not believe your nerve the other day to accuse me of standing in the way of a human being recovering from a very serious accident. I mean, what kind of person do you think I am?
I just want to get to the bottom of what's happening here.
You trace this alleged phone call to my house, and then you attack me without any proof, any substantiation in a public restaurant. You know, I could bring you up on libel charges. I really should. I didn't make that phone call, and I have proof that I didn't.
switch. See what happens. I heard all about it. The old man begged you before he died. Don't let me hang on if I'm some kind of vegetable. No heroic measures. Why don't you obey the command, Eden? You used to always do what Dad said.
I don't need this, Mason. I don't need any of your diatribes.
You got me all wrong, Eden. I'm on your side. I support your desire to end this miserable charade the way Dad wanted you to. Just because it's for selfish reasons doesn't mean it's not right.
Shut up.
Eden, I, of all people, understand your desire to ensure that things stay the way they are. Power's nice, isn't it? It's fun. And here you are, just a small electrical connection away from having it all. Yeah, I wonder which plug you'd pull first. We'd want the end to be as instantaneous as possible, wouldn't we? I know the truth hurts.
This is not the truth. I love my father, and I have always loved my father. I've loved him more than anyone in this family ever has. And if I could have my way, I'd have him back just the way he was. Because I know the minute he came back, he'd throw you out of this house so fast your head would spin.
He tried that. Didn't take.
More's the pity.
Like father, like daughter. Wouldn't you be proud? Makes you wonder, doesn't it?
Mason, I didn't know you were here. You've been spending a lot of time in this room today, haven't you?
Yeah, it's kind of peaceful in an eerie sort of way. Almost hypnotic, listening to the equipment sigh and hum.
I know just what you mean. I like to think of your father as feeling peaceful in some way.
If he is, it'd be the first time in his life. A man who thrived on chaos and uproar. Didn't know the meaning of the word peace. Sometimes I think that's the only thing I inherited from him.
Taste for conflict?
More like a compulsion. Sometimes I don't even have to have provocation. I just go straight for the jugular. But I promised to be on my best behavior tonight.
Yes, but who knows what Mason Capwell's best behavior is?
Well, with you, it seems to be positively exemplary. I don't know what it is about you, but you seem to bring out alarming reserves of decency in people.
Well, Mason, what do you think?
Why are you whispering? I can't hear you.
Oh, yeah, I know. I always feel I should whisper when I come into this room. Well, anyway, what do you think, huh?
Oh, you had your hair done?
Yeah, you like it?
Well, it's very nice.
It's really pretty, Gina.
Oh, good. I mean, I couldn't just wear it any old way. This is a special occasion here, dude.
What's the occasion?
Oh, Mason, you love games, don't you? All right, okay, forget I said anything. I don't want to spoil this.
You have a date, is that it?
You bet I do. I thought he'd never ask.
I do believe Gina's got a boyfriend.
Does that make you happy?
Oh, yeah. I was afraid she might come trooping out to the gazebo tonight and plop herself right down in between us. It'd be just like her to do something like that. That's one reason I didn't want you talking about our plans for the evening.
Well, why would Gina care one way or the other about our plans?
Why, indeed? I've been trying to figure that out for myself. Well, if you'll forgive me, I still have some preparations to oversee. I hope you're looking forward to this evening as much as I am.
Nurse?
No, honey, it's Amy. What do you need? What can I get you?
Where's the nurse?
She said you needed to rest. They ran some tests and they've given you something to relax you.
Amy?
Yeah, remember me?
You shouldn't be here.
No, it's going to be all right. You're fine. They examined you and you're all right. Honey, I'm so glad. I've never been so frightened in all my life.
I don't understand. It's just no good.
No, you're fine. It was just a muscle spasm. Honey, you're going to be so healthy you will never darken the door of a hospital again.
Can't promise that. Nobody can.
Yes, I can. I know what we can do if we have faith. Don't you remember, honey, what you used to say when we were looking for Johnny? You said that believing that we'd find him was half the battle, and you were right. Just like you promised it happened, we found him. Now, all you have to do is the same thing for yourself.
Whatever I do, feel, or believe, I'm gonna do it without you. Now, will you please leave?
All right, all right. Don't get upset. I'll go. I'll leave.
I have got Augusta Lockridge on tape. I'm going to play this back for your father. He'll tell us if that's the voice he heard. And if it is, we are going to nail her, but good.
Those are great. Now, let's have a smile this time.
I thought this was a business magazine.
All right, a business-like smile. Not too big.
Okay.
Yes, Eden. Not too big. We wouldn't want you looking too happy with Dad fading away upstairs.
Ignore him. Unlike most grown men, he doesn't have anything better to do than tease his younger sister.
Okay. Your other profile. Oh, yeah, that's it. Okay, hold it.
Gosh, I didn't know they were going to be taking the pictures right here in the house.
Yes, Eden seems to have seen no harm in setting up a photo studio just steps away from her father's deathbed. Questionable taste, I would think.
Mason, how can you mention taste? Didn't you see her dress?
Excuse me for a minute. I'm going to say this once and only once. You were not invited to this photo session, and your rudeness is distracting to a man who's only trying to do his job. Please leave.
Eden, Gina and I live here too. If you're going to insist on turning our home into a full-color layout, you can't expect the other residents just to disappear.
I'm sorry.
It's no problem. Should we go on?
Yes.
You know, maybe it would be effective if she were to dress up in some of Dad's clothes. Or maybe a close-up of her feet slipping into a pair of Dad's old wingtips. Can Eden Capwell fill her father's famous shoes?
Oh, I like it. I like it.
Or we could attach some strings to her and have Jack Lee or this Kirk Cranston fella pulling on them. Eden Capwell, entrepreneur. She made it on her own.
You okay? We can take a break or something.
No, you're gonna have to make do with what you have.
Hi, John.
Hi.
What's wrong?
Can we leave? Can we please leave?
Yeah.
All right, are we ready to listen to this?
Listen, Amy's sitting outside all by herself. Shouldn't she be in here?
She knows about the call, what we're trying to do. She's very concerned that we find the person who put you in danger, Brick. Can she come in?
Yes.
Amy, come in here, please. I want you to listen to something. A recording here of a voice. I'll have Brick's dad listen to it. You ready?
Crank her up anytime you want.
I simply could not believe your nerve the other day to accuse me of standing in the way of a human being recovering from a very serious accident. I mean, what kind of person do you think I am?
I just want to get to the bottom of what's happening here.
You trace this alleged phone call to my house, and then you attack me without any proof, any substantiation.
What? What is it?
No. That's not her.
Look, maybe he's not sure. Play him some more.
In a public restaurant, you know I could bring you up on libel charges. I really should. I didn't make that phone call, and I have proof that I didn't.
Doesn't sound familiar, does it?
No, not at all. The woman's voice I heard was real different. It was an older woman, I think.
Older?
But you're positive that the call came from the Lockridge house.
Positive.
Well, look, maybe Gus or Lionel hired someone to call from there.
Sure.
She didn't hire anybody when she called me. I'm sure it was her.
What?
Somebody identifying herself as a nurse called to tell me that Brick was here. Hearing her voice, she used an accent to camouflage it, but I'm sure it was her. I was so upset at the time.
You know, that makes sense. Maybe that's why she wanted to get you here, so take me back to New Stalin. See, I told you she wanted me out of the way.
If she called me under false pretenses, it stands to reason that she'd call you.
Well, it just wasn't the same voice. I mean, I could swear to that.
We'll see. She could have disguised it the same way she did with me. Anyway, I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna go talk to her.
Whoa, wait just a minute. That's not such a good idea. She almost threw me out bodily. I don't think she would take to it kindly to have someone else showing up asking about our friend Brick here.
Well, isn't that just too bad? Well, Augusta Lockridge better have some answers for me, because I'm not leaving her house till I get them.
I tried to ignore them, but I couldn't. It was like everything that they were saying was something that I had worried about, or I thought about, or I felt guilty about.
What the hell do you have to feel guilty about?
Taking credit for something I didn't do. Pretending to be someone I'm not. This whole deal with this Capwell Hotel merger cover shot and all of that. Me smiling as if I did it all by myself. When everyone knows my father laid the groundwork for years for that. It's his show all the way.
Darling, if you didn't know your stuff, there is no way you could have finalized that deal. Groundwork or no groundwork.
Kurt Cranston finalized that deal, not me. Now look at it all. Everyone. I'm surrounded by everyone who is more intelligent than me, and I just stand there taking the credit for it all.
Okay, look, let's get this straight now. Maybe these guys have a certain amount of business knowledge that you don't, all right? Who says you're supposed to get along without that? Every major executive has advisors, Eden. The smart ones just learn how to use that advice and profit by it. Darling, somebody else can throw you the ball. It's up to you to run with it. And you have proven time and time again that you can do that. You. Just you alone all by yourself. So don't you dare start selling yourself short.
What would I do without you?
I don't know. But you almost had a chance to find out, I'll tell you, because, well, I wouldn't go. You would have should have seen me. It'd been great.
What are you talking about?
Well, I got paid a special visit by Captain Matthews. As much like the visit that the DA gave me about last week, I guess it was. Said the commissioner wanted me to go on some assignment out of town.
Commissioner? Must have been some assignment.
Yeah, I suggested he send somebody else, but Matthews said the commissioner insisted that it be me.
Why? Thank you.
That's what I'd like to know. Maybe I'm being paranoid, but I think somebody wants me out of town and put a bug in the old man's ear.
Do you have any ideas?
Oh, it would have to be somebody with friends in high places. I mean, it's not everybody that can make the police commissioner sit up and do tricks.
Where'd they want to send you?
Miami. But I said I wouldn't go.
You refused a direct order?
That's right, lady.
Cruz,
now, look, you got all these real cool guys around you, right, that are giving you this business advice, and that's great. It's a support system and it works. But, I mean, which cool guy is going to give you emotional support? You're looking at him, partner.
I love you. I love you so much.
Ready for my special night?
Well, you look wonderful. I'm sure your companion will be very impressed.
Oh, right. Yes, do you really think he will?
Oh, you can count on it.
Well, I'm sure your companion will be very impressed, too.
Well, here's to a memorable evening.
Now, all I have to do is wait until he comes back and spirits me away. Oh, this is so romantic. We'll walk arm in arm to the gazebo, and then I'll see all the trouble he went to just to surprise me. Oh, Mason, you really know how to show a girl a good time.
Doesn't anyone wait to be invited in anymore?
I'd like to know why you did it.
Did what?
I'm talking about what you did to Brick.
Oh, I'm sorry, darling. That accident, well, they do happen. It was a collision. Look, I spent time in the hospital, too. As a matter of fact, you should see the car.
I'm not talking about the car accident. I'm talking about what you did to him afterwards.
Have you been talking to Nick Hartley? Because if you have, I have something to say.
You called Brick's father and told him that he was fine when he wasn't. What was it? You didn't want him to be his kidney donor, is that it?
That is a vicious rumor, and I can't believe you even bought that. You have more sense than that, Amy.
Then you had the nerve to call me in New Staland.
What?
Oh, pretending to be a nurse. That was really silly.
Oh, that's insane.
Yes, that's insane. And obviously you're going to do everything possible to get rid of Brick. What is it? You want me to take him back to New Staland?
What do I care about Brick, whether he stays in Santa Barbara, New Staland, or New Jersey? I mean, what is he to me?
That's what I'd like to know. You know, you hate him, and I have no idea why, but I have lots of time. I'd love to understand why.
Now, you just listen to me, and then you get out of my house. I don't hate Brick, because hate implies feelings. I don't have any feelings for the man, and I have less for you, especially today.
I want you to know something. Your little plan isn't going to work. When Brick gets well, if he gets well, we're going to do what he wants to do, not what I want to do, which means we'll be staying right here, whether you like it or not.
You have really tried my patience far enough. Now just take your ridiculous delusions and get out of here.
You're going to deny this. You're going to tell me that you didn't want him out of the way?
When I want somebody out of the way, I do it. I don't need little girls like you to help me. Now just get out, please. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Nice chatting with you. Not only is Brick Wallace going to leave Santa Barbara, he's going to depart in a cloud of shame.
I think someone's getting carried away here.
I said I was going to make you a wonderful dinner, and I am.
Are you sure you're not biting off more than you can chew, or more to the point, more than I can chew?
Hey, look, I'm really getting into this, all right? Do you have any, turmeric?
What's turmeric?
It's a spice.
I don't buy things that I can't spell.
I think I'm going to have to substitute something.
Good, I can hardly wait.
What are you doing? And don't start eating. You're going to ruin your dinner. And don't start complaining either, because I haven't even cooked it yet.
Hey, I'm not even complaining, you know? Who's complaining?
Because you're eating.
Oh, okay, I won't complain. I just get all crazy when you get so domestic on me.
Well, you're just going to have to get used to it, all right? I was actually thinking of baking some bread.
Baking bread? That takes hours. When are you going to sleep?
Hopefully never.
Oh, really? You got special plans for us tonight?
Actually, I was hoping I would never have to go to sleep, because the thought of me going to sleep puts a chill through my spine.
What's wrong? You thinking about having nightmares again?
I've had the same dream twice. Has that ever happened to you?
Yeah, recurring dreams. You know, that happens to everybody. Once, you know, sometimes.
A lot of people think that when you have a recurring dream, it means something.
Like what?
Prophecy, foretelling of the future. I'm afraid to have that dream again.
Now, darling, that's not like you. You're not superstitious.
Look, this dream has been hanging on to me all day. It's not letting go.
Well, I'm sure it's a spooky feeling, but that's all it is, just a feeling. No mystical implications, okay?
Okay.
I just gave him a sleeping pill.
I understand. I'm not going to wake him. I just want to sit with him for a while.
Fine, as long as he isn't disturbed.
Right.
He needs his rest.
Okay, I'll just be a few minutes. Thanks. Rick?
Huh?
Rick, darling, wake up. Rick?
What is it?
I have something for you to sign. Okay?
Huh?
Just here you go. Just take the pen, okay? Just want you to write your name down here. Amy wants you to sign this, okay?
Amy?
Yes, because you're getting married. I'm so happy for you. It's just wonderful. Just sign right there. It's good. Right. Okay. Now the W. Good.
What in the hell are you doing here?
It's almost 7 o'clock. Where can he be? Well, enough is enough. If he won't come to me, I'll just go to him.
Oh, Mason, you've really outdone yourself. The music, it's lovely.
I thought it might add something. Not that anything needed to be enhanced. The minute you arrived, The evening was perfect. Look at that. I'd say the slightest thing complimentary and you blush. Do you know how few people still blush in this day and age?
I hate it.
You have no idea how very rare you are, do you? I'm very glad you're here.
Well, don't forget Santa Barbara is with us once again tomorrow afternoon here on Sky One. So join us for another gripping episode. In half an hour, it's the Brady Bunch, but stay with us now for Wife of the Week. See you soon.